In 1982, 82, from 80 to 82, I was in a band that were trying to get a record deal. A band called The Cut. Good band. Had some good songs. Just didn't, for whatever reason, just didn't quite sort of do it. And anyway, so someone got in touch and had heard the demo. Now, in those days, demo were just on cassette tape. And someone heard the demo, got in touch and said, I like your drumming. Would you like to come down and play on this? And I went, yeah, because the drummer, and he said, well, there's not much money in it, but if you're as good as you sound on the cassette, then do it. My career in London started from there, in terms of the fact that I got asked to do ever such a lot for the 80s artists, and playing like on a lot of album tracks and a few hit singles. And the reason being that I was cheaper than the big guys, but I was friendly. I could do the job, I could play to a click, and I could sight read. Yeah. So I was a no-brainer, really. So they got me in. And obviously you do one good job, and then people say, like, oh, try this kid. But he lives in Yorkshire. But actually I didn't then, because I was staying down in London with my then girlfriend. So I was there, and I was on the doorstep. I did a lot of studio stuff. I did like a lot of, like, you know, the Nick Kershaws and the 5 Stars and the whatever. I did all that. Yeah. And a lot of it was, and did a lot of hi-hat work as well. Back then, they had like a drum machine program, but the feel was from the hi-hat. So you got called for just a hi-hat. Right. Sessions are bizarre. A lot of the time I've done Sky TV soundtracks. I'll do kind of like anything that, if somebody asks me to just play something on the tom-toms, I will. But a lot of it, back in the mid to late 80s, there was a lot of drum work. And then it got into the 90s and less so, because technology changed, the way that people made records changed, and they didn't really want a drummer anymore. And then it's changing again. You get artists that are like now saying, right, let's get everyone back into a room and do it how we used to do it. So it's needed that time to come full circle. Yeah. The benefit of studio work, because when you can listen back to it, you're proud of it. Yeah. But you always are self-critical. So whenever you do, if you do an album, a whole album is a terrifying experience to do for someone, because you always, like, you don't pick out the best parts. You just go like, oh God, I wish I'd have done that there. And every single musician thinks like that. So you listen to the first 2 tracks and you think, I'm proud of that. And then the second track or the third track, if people are listening to it, you tend to talk over it because you're embarrassed about the thing that. And you've got to work on averages. You can't hit it right every time. Live, it's gone in the moment. And live, it is what it is. So long as you're prepared, and I don't think there's any excuse for a musician to not learn their songs live. I don't think there's any excuse to turn up to a show and not have it ready, or as ready as you can. You know, everyone makes mistakes.